Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe here at Pheno Boxing, like this video, and leave your comments down below. And follow us at all our social media platforms at Pheno Boxing, and my personal one is at Adriana_sports. Hey guys, Adriana Jimenez joined here with Matchroom Boxing's very own Eddie Hearn. Eddie, we're in Miami. Nice and sunny Miami. This is very nice. Super Bowl weekend, well, Super Bowl week. Why do fights on this date?
So there's a venue that's been put up just for Super Bowl week with Verizon, and they put these venues up every Super Bowl. And they asked us to do a fight night there, the Zone. So we're doing that on Thursday. There's a Pepsi concert on the Friday, some other concert on the Saturday. So we're in there, and then they'll take it down on Monday. So I just think, like, we want to try as many cities as possible. A lot of people say that Miami's never worked. It's not been a good choice of venues. I don't see why. Like, why should that happen? You know, it's a great city. It's a vibrant city. So we'll see how we get on. We should have about 4,000 in there, which is full. Great card on Thursday. I mean, World Championship triple header. Of course, a YouTube fight as well. So looking forward to it.
I mean, it's definitely a stacked card. You have 3 championship fights with 4 titles on the line, and then, like you said, you have the YouTubers. What are you expecting to see on fight night?
I think we'll just get a great card. I mean, you know, Demetrius Andrade's got to make a statement. Luke Healy's a very tough man who'll come to fight. Tevin Farmer against Jojo Diaz, just a wonderful fight. Danny Roman against Ahmad Lear, for me, is the fight of the night. I think that's going to be an unbelievable fight. You've got Jake Paul against Anderson Gibb. I just think it's going to be really vibrant. You know, it's what we want, fast-paced. You know, a lot of these fans, they want to see action, action, action. We pride ourselves on putting great cards together, great undercards, trying to deliver value for money for fight fans all the time, and I think we've done it here.
I was just talking to Demetrius Andrade, who's headlining this card, and he keeps mentioning he wants bigger fights. Yeah. He wants, obviously, the Canelos, Triple Gs, Billy Joe Saunders. We have these guys on the Zone, so why aren't these fights happening?
They don't want to fight him. You know, he's a very difficult fighter to beat. You know, he's the frustrating thing with Demetrius is a lot of people say he may be the best middleweight in the world. We just want to give him the chance to prove that. You know, whether it's against Canelo, whether it's against Triple G, whether it's against Munguia, we've got to try and make those fights for him. But it's very difficult. You know, I could almost do with him getting knocked down in this fight or struggling a little bit, you know, to make these people want to fight him. Yeah, exactly. So, but he's very, very good.
A fight that we're also waiting, just like we're waiting for the Demetrius Andrade and the Canelo Triple G. Of course, your boy Anthony Joshua, yes, with the winner of Wilder Fury 2. We'll see what that happens. Well, before I get to that, who's going to win between that fight? Who do you potentially see?
I mean, I want Tyson Fury to win because obviously he's a Brit, and it's a good fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight. We'll be obviously focusing on the winner. Anthony's next fight will most likely be against KUBRAT Pulev in London, end of May, early June, and then he wants the winner of that fight, plain and simple. And we know there's a third fight, so we might not be able to get it, but we'll be doing everything we can to try and get it.
When you mentioned KUBRAT Pulev, I know he's a mandatory, right? Because I talked to Bob Arum just a couple days ago. He
thinks he's going to win.
Yeah, he told me he's guaranteeing that KUBRAT Pulev is going to knock out Joshua.
Gotta love Bob Arum. I'm willing to take bets with Bob Arum on that fight. It's a good fight. You know, Pulev's a good fighter. He's a very seasoned heavyweight. He's on a good unbeaten run. It's a tough fight, but I think Joshua, with his improvements, will win that fight by knockout.
Well, your BFF, Bob Arum, has also said...
I spoke to him last night. We speak every day, me and Bob.
Did he tell you that he's expecting, 2 million pay-per-view buys for the Wilder Fury?
Of course, absolutely. Why not 3?
What did you tell him? What are you expecting?
I think the fact that Bob Arum has said that KUBRAT Pulev's going to knock Anthony Joshua out goes to show you that you shouldn't always believe what Bob Arum said. But listen, it can happen. It's heavyweight boxing. Listen, if Pulev hits Joshua clean on the chin, they're big guys. They can knock people out. We've seen it before with Andy Ruiz. So.
But this fight, Joshua, I keep hearing that most likely you are going back to Saudi Arabia.
I got told off by that, but the British fans, you know, they're all like, that fight should be in England. It should be in England. But the fact is, what I'm trying to explain to people is, we have to present offers to the teams. Obviously, if there's an offer 3 times more to go somewhere else, what do you think they're going to do? You know, people have been DMing me going, they've got enough money. You know, tell them not to take, like, come on, like, live in the real world, do you know what I mean? So we would love that fight in England. So would AJ. We've tried to make the Wilder fight previously in England. I'm just telling you straight facts, like, no bullshit. I'm not going to decide where the fight is, trust me. The teams are going to decide where that fight is, and ultimately that's going to come down to the money.
All right. Eddie, with this, we're going back to Saudi Arabia. It seems that when we think of boxing, we think of LA, New York, Vegas, of course, and the UK. But now Saudi Arabia is making a splash. Are they becoming a big player in the boxing game?
Because, you know, they're willing to pay more money than anybody else. And we all know in boxing that it's prize fighting. And every fighter wants to make as much money as possible. And Saudi are allowing you to do that. But it's not just, you know, what we found with the Joshua fight was, it's not just a case of, oh, let's just take the money and the event will be terrible, and like, the infrastructure's there, the logistics were there, the setup was fantastic. They built a stadium for us, you know. So obviously, we went there, probably a little bit nervous first time around, and we were just amazed with how good it was. So for us, we'll be doing 3 to 4 shows there this year, and obviously they have big budget to bring. They don't want any fight there. They want major fights.
3 to 4 times this year. I need to get more sponsors because that's gonna get pricey.
You went, right? Huh? You went?
Yeah,
you
I was there. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. So 3 to 4. Okay. Yeah. Wow. So, well.
Any sponsors out there? You need to get behind Pheno Boxing. We need to increase that travel budget. We need to get it done.
Yeah. Thanks, Eddie. Thanks for the promo there. 2 fighters that were in Saudi Arabia, of course, Andy Ruiz and Dillian Whyte, and now we're hearing that you made an offer to Andy Ruiz. Can you give me the status on that? Did he accept? What's that?
I made him an offer to do the fight in the UK. He didn't feel like it was enough money. Then I went back with a lot more money to do the fight in the US. It got their attention, and we'll see. Probably fight Povetkin next, and then Ruiz after. But if Ruiz wants to go in April, May, he's ready. Dillian's ready to jump in that fight. I think it's a brilliant fight.
Right. I want to get your thoughts on everyone who's jumping on the fighting Conor McGregor train. Do you have any fighters in Matchroom that are trying to fight? Because we're hearing Manny Pacquiao, we're hearing so many names.
You know, look, it's hard for me to comment because, you know, I've put on a couple of these YouTube fights, but at least they're competitive, right? They're 2 guys. You don't know who's going to win. When Conor fights Floyd or Manny, he could fight them 1,000,000 times. He won't win once. Do you know what I mean? So I don't see you know, if they want to do it in an octagon, okay, I'm down with that. Or if Conor wants to fight a guy who might be not at the same level, like Paulie Malignaggi, I'm down with that as well. But not a one-sided fight. But listen, Conor McGregor's a legend. He's earned the right to do whatever he wants. So good luck to him. Let him make their money.
Well, speaking of the octagon, again, your BFF Bob Arum said that he's willing to put Terence Crawford, you know where I'm going with this, that he's putting Crawford in the octagon.
The guy who said that Floyd Mayweather against Conor McGregor was a disgrace. So, yeah, look, Terence needs something, doesn't he? So why not?
So you're not going to put anybody in the octagon?
He can fight Joshua if he wants, you know. But
we need to see you and Bob Arum in a fight.
Bob's 87. I'm not very good, but I'm not fighting an 87-year-old.
All right, let's just wrap this up. This KUBRAT Pulev with Anthony Joshua, and then most likely, when are we expecting? When can we expect to see something like that?
End of May, early June in London. That's what we're focusing on.
Well, we got to enjoy Miami. Thank you so much for bringing us here. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe here at Pheno Boxing, like this video, and leave your comments down below. And follow us at all our social media platforms at Pheno Boxing, and my personal one is at Adriana_sports.